Economic empowerment is what we are striving for as a nation. In today's interview, or rather episode, we are going to be finding more about cooperatives, and I have an expert. Welcome to the show,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Charles.
Thank you so
Mwiinga.
very much, Mr. Munalula.
Yeah, it's good to have you here, and there has been a lot of talks with regards to the cooperatives and how basically the new Dawn government wants to empower SMEs. So you are part of a cooperative. Can you tell us a little bit, just give us a little bit of an introduction with regards to your cooperative?
Thank you so very much. Thank you, Munalula. Introductions at the first thing. My full names are Charles Mwiinga, as I've mentioned in the first place. And I'm the one of the founders and the pioneer of the Community First Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society Limited here in Lusaka.
Right.
The president has been speaking about the opportunities.
Right.
Each and every time, he's been talking about opportunities. But how can someone, get that opportunities that the president is talking about? He has been emphasizing that youth go and form the cooperatives. Now, does it mean that if someone went there and formed a cooperative, is going to grab that opportunity? It's really impossible.
Right. So when it comes to cooperatives, there are a lot of different factors that people have to consider. For example, what type of cooperative to join? What is this cooperative going to be producing or doing? So when it comes to your own expertise, right? Because I believe you've been running or you have been part of a cooperative,
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
So why did you decide? And by the way, what does your cooperative do? The cooperative that you're part of, what do you specialize in?
Thank you. We are specializing in farming, growing Irish potatoes.
Right.
And Munalula just there, you see, that was last year. That was last year, 2021.
Right.
We had an opportunity, to try of this lily growing Irish potatoes in Chikankata. And what we did, we only planted about somewhere 200 bunches of potatoes. And therefore, the thing that we got it was really too much. It was a abnormal profit. I think as we'll be going on, I'm going to break it so that at least the viewers, they can really understand about the goodness, the advantage, to be part of the cooperative, to join the cooperative really.
Right. So the reason why I asked you that question, because I have to emphasize the point, or rather I wanted to emphasize the point that a cooperative is supposed to be a business venture.
Exactly.
And a lot of people are, using the word cooperative loosely, because by the end of it all, you have to understand that a cooperative is a business that is supposed to be making money. And in order for people to join a cooperative, they have to look at all these different angles. So for example, the cooperative that you're a part of is part of Agri business, right?
Exactly.
If I'm not mistaken, you are growing Irish potatoes.
That's very true. Yes.
Right. So, where are your offices located? And just tell us more about your business venture, growing Irish potatoes as a cooperative.
Thank you so very much, Munalula. Our offices, we are just along Cairo Road, just Kenneth Kaunda building, second floor. That's where we are. We are the cooperative called the Community First Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society Limited. And this cooperative was duly registered 2 years ago.
Right.
Okay, that was the year of 2020. By that time, Munalula, we didn't have, vision to say, what are we going to do with this cooperative we are forming?
Right.
We just hate the government when they were emphasizing the youth, to go and form up the cooperative. Right. Okay, so when we went to form up this cooperative, our main intentions, we were expected, to be funded by the government. Okay, but unfortunately, we waited the whole year of 2020. Nothing really happened.
Right.
And some of my colleagues, they said cooperatives is useless. There's nothing really that we're going to get it there. So we remained with 15 members. Okay, that was the year of 2021. We said, guys, I think this is the time that we really need to be awake. We really need to do something for our country, to make our country better, to make our country, greater. So that's how we came up with this growing Irish potatoes.
Right.
We said, okay, fine. We don't have yet a land. Okay, we said, what are we going to do? fortunately, Mr. Mnalula, I'm well known that side in that Chikankata area because that's where my mother stay. And there is a little family land. We were being accommodated about 20 hectares of land. And that 20 hectares of land, there were terms and conditions. Right. And we signed in, there were some documentations that were being written there and there to sign in, and I'm paying, we are paying, and we paid there. And that's how we just started this project of, called Growing Irish Potatoes.
Right. Why did you venture into growing Irish potatoes? How did you decide, okay, this is a venture which is going to be very profitable for our cooperative and we're going to do this?
Great. It's because of when we heard about the government said no more importations of potatoes from outside, the country. And we need to grow our own. And that's the reason the many focus to say, if we can grow our own, we are going to support, the market that we are having here in Zambia. Local is laka, Monalula. So that's the main object. That's the reason being we said we need to focus on growing Irish potatoes.
Right. Now, a lot of people might be asking you, why are they supposed to join a cooperative, and why are forming cooperatives, such a profitable venture? Why should we be part of a cooperative, and why was your cooperative formed?
Thank you. The main purpose why our cooperatives now was formed, I, as a founder, I came to understand, Munalula, that was last year, to say, Lily, a cooperative is a business. Okay, a cooperative is a business indeed. And I understand that, Lily, if we can venture into this, then definitely we are going to change the livelihood of the community. We are going to empower a lot of people into this project, because we are not just talking from anyhow. We are talking something that I did it last year. And I'm talking something that Lily, I know very well. This is same project called Growing Irish Potatoes.
Right.
Yes.
So, apart from the Irish potatoes that you're growing, are you working on any other business ventures as a cooperative? And what other activities has your cooperative ventured in thus far?
Thank you. Currently, honestly, we are not working any other project apart from the Growing Irish Potatoes currently. That is the project that we are focused on.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So, what are the economic benefits of forming a cooperative to the community, and how can we basically as Zambians be able to harness the power of cooperatives?
Thank you. So now here I'll really need the time.
Sure.
Because that's where our agenda really today are. Okay. What are the benefits? Okay. What really are the benefits of, for people, those that really want to join the cooperatives and those who want to form the cooperatives? What are the things are they, be expecting or, to focus on?
Right.
I think here is number four. Okay. What are the economic benefits of the projects to the community and nation at large? Okay. So this is how we are going to do it, Munalula. This year, this month, we are launching this project of called Growing Irish Potatoes. Now, follow me clearly. Okay, this is how we are going to do it. Our budget, our budget is 300,000 kwacha.
Right.
Okay, 300,000 kwacha. That is our budget in order for us to manage this project.
Right.
And we want to begin with at least not less than 2,000 bunches of seedlings of Irish potatoes. Now, this 2,000 of Irish potatoes, it needs this money, the one that I've mentioned.
300,000
kwacha. And this 300,000 kwacha, it caters everything. The seed is in here. Okay? And the fertilizer, the chemicals, and the booster.
The labor,
everything is in here. Okay? So, when you talk about these 2,000 seedlings, the seed of Irish potatoes, one punch of which weighing a 10 kg, it can be able to give you not less than 15 to 20 punches of Irish potatoes. Did you get that? And therefore, we are talking of 2,000. And these potatoes, it's really a very nice business. Because it doesn't matter to say, no, it is going to take maybe a long time. Only 2 months, 3 weeks, your potatoes are ready. Okay, so this 2,000, you multiply by 15 or you say 20. As for us, we don't want to panic. I said, okay, fine. We're going to put it at 10. Okay, because we are saying a punch of potato, a punch of seed, which is a seedlings. You plant it today. After 2 months, 3 weeks, your potatoes are ready. It will give you 15 to 20, well managed. But I don't
15
want
to 20 what? Is it kilograms?
No.
Or
bags.
Bags. Okay,
exactly.
Okay.
Punches, which is bags.
Okay.
1 up to 15 to 20.
Right.
As for me, I said, no, I don't really want to panic about this. Why? Let me just put the range of 10. Okay? So if you can multiply, you say, okay, fine. 2,000 multiplied by 10. How many punches are we talking about?
20,000.
That is 20,000 after
harvesting, is it?
After harvesting, which would be 2 months,
Right.
2 months, 3 weeks. You have over 20,000 plus. Why am I saying this 20,000? Remember, last year, I told you that I experienced this. I planted only 200.
Right.
And I had to engage those that I experience. Those farmers that really know how to grow those Irish potatoes. It was my first time.
Right.
Remember, it was my first time to do that. And therefore, I was being advised, I was being told what I should supposed to do. And one of the gentlemen we put it there, we employed, he said that this 200 punches of potatoes, the one that you want to plant, it's only going to take 1 hectare. Just little,
Right.
a piece of land which is a 1 hectare, 100 by 100.
Right.
And you really need to manage it very well. So if you can manage this very well, then definitely a punch of potato, it will give you 15 to 20. As for me, I said, fine, I'll follow the 10. This is the 10 that I'm talking about today. I said I'm going to put it the 10. And therefore, we calculated with him, we said, okay, fine, 200 multiplied by 10. After 3 months, I was expecting to say I'm going to harvest 2,000 punches of potatoes. Do you know what happened after harvesting of these potatoes?
What happened?
I got it over 2,500 punches. So meaning that it's really proved that it can't give you the 10 exactly. Yeah. It's just that I don't want to panic. So meaning that I had more than
you had anticipated.
Exactly. So this is how we are going to do it this year. This 2,000 punches of seedlings, you can imagine, meaning we are going to have over 20,000 punches.
Yes.
Now, every budget, Manalula, every budget that you've come up with, you need to indicate a 10% because you don't know tomorrow what to bring.
Yes.
Looking at the changes of the commodities.
Right.
You put up a 10% from the 300,000 kwacha. If I may ask to say, okay, what is the 10% of the 300,000 kwacha? That is the 30,000 kwacha. Okay? So this money we're going to top up here in case of anything, as we'll be buying seeds, chemicals, and fertilizer, and so on and so on forth. Currently, the seed this year, the seed of Irish potatoes is going at 105. It's going at 105. Now, looking at this 330,000 kwacha, because of the 10% that we've just indicated it there,
330,000.
it will be 330,000 kwacha. Now, let's calculate together so that you can really understand this. After 2 months, 3 weeks, these potatoes are what? Are ready. Are ready to be taken to the market. And therefore, you'd find that Lily, this 20,000, you multiply by the market is already there. That's a good part of this cooperative. The market is already there, and they'll be buying at 110 kwacha per punch. Now, we are talking of 20,000. If you can multiply 20,000 multiplied by 110, how much are we talking about?
Yeah, so let me just do the quick 20,000 multiplied by 110.
Exactly.
That's give us 2,200,000
kwacha.
Yeah.
Okay. And how much is our investment?
330,000
kwacha. So if we subtract
Yeah.
from that 2,200,000 kwacha, how much profit are we talking about here?
1,870,000 kwacha. Okay, so let me get this right. So the initial investment for a period of around 2 months, 3 weeks. Let's just put it 3 months.
3 months, yes.
Right, is 300,000 plus 10%. In case we've got expenses or things happen. So basically, the initial investment is going to be 330,000 kwacha, right?
Exactly.
From this 330,000 kwacha, you are expecting to have 20,000 bags of Irish potatoes, which are going to be going for 110 kwacha. So if you multiply the 20,000 bags or ponches, as you are putting them, if you multiply the 20,000 bags of potatoes that are going to be cultivated and harvested after 3 months, that's going to give us 2,200,000 kwacha, minus our initial investment, which is 330,000 kwacha. So in total, the profit is 1,870,000 kwacha after 3 months growing Irish potatoes.
Exactly.
So now a lot of our viewers are going to be very skeptical. Is this really a reality? Is this actually workable? Are there any uncalled for, unexpected type of, events that can happen? For example, are there any situations where you don't end up selling the whole 20,000? Is there enough demand for Irish potatoes?
The demand is really high, and it's workable. Because why am I saying so, Munalula? The fact of the matter is that I'm talking something that I know. I'm talking something that I've already done it. I personally myself here.
Right.
Okay, you can use that language, Mulekotika, you understand? So this is really workable. Right. This is the reality.
Right.
It's really workable.
Right.
Yes.
So this is definitely, well, according to the numbers on paper,
yes,
statistically speaking, this is a very good business.
Thank you.
Because if you invest 330,000 kwacha, and then you get 1,870,000, that is way more than 500% profit.
That's very true.
In a period of about 3 months.
3 months.
There's very few businesses that can give you such a return on investment.
That's very true.
So
that's very true.
You said you have already been doing this business, right?
Exactly.
And just give us you already gave us this explanation already. So what problems did you encounter previously, and how do you feel you can solve them this time around? Because now you're wiser, you're smarter, and you've got more experience.
Exactly. I think the only challenges we had, it was the diseases.
Right.
Okay. There were diseases which were being called should be fungal and so on, those that really attacks the potatoes. Right. You'd find that the potatoes, the leaves really looks, as if like it is bent. But lucky enough, that gentleman, that farmer, because we had to employ someone who really stays that side, who understand that thing. So we learned a lot, actually. I learned a lot. We were being advised that you need to buy this chemical and that and that. It was being controlled and everything went well.
Okay.
So as for this year, we are going to prepare ourselves all those chemicals which is needed in order for us to be safe, to be smarter. Everything is going to be put in place.
All right. So this is one of the reasons why you gave us a 10% from that 300,000 to cater for such type of, unexpected outcomes.
Exactly.
The fertilizer and other diseases that the crops might encounter.
Yes.
All right. Understood. So let's talk about the expansion of this particular project. Is it only for Lusaka or other provinces? How many provinces can this be done in?
Thank you. Our vision, Munalula, our visions, we want to cater the whole 10 provinces of our country. But currently, this month, we are launching this project here in Lusaka. Or we are going to have the official launch where we are going to invite the media like you You need to be there because this is something that really, it has to go, all over our country to our fellow youths so that they can really learn that forming up a cooperative, it does not need for you to depend on the government to empower you. How many cooperatives are there? There are thousands. After launching this official launch of growing Irish potatoes, Monalula, we are going to have where a massive lily project that is going to take place in Southern Province particularly. That is going to be Chikankata district. That's where this project is going to take place. First province in Zambia. It is going to be Southern Province. And therefore, our visions, we want to do what we call outgrower. Okay? Outgrower.
Right.
Outgrower meaning that we'll be recruiting now the farmers in all 10 provinces. And we'll be teaching them. They are going to learn how to grow these Irish potatoes. Meaning that we as a cooperative, we are going to have a demo. This demo of 2,000. But our main target is the whole entire 10 provinces of our country.
Right.
By doing so, we are going to meet the demands of potatoes. Remember the government talked about to say no more importations of Irish potatoes from outside.
So there is demand in the market.
The demand is really there. Yes. And we really need to meet those demands. That's the reason being we really want to focus on this Irish potatoes.
Right. And this is a very good thing because when the government banned the importation of Irish potatoes, right, it allowed us to sort of be creative and seize the opportunity.
Exactly.
There is a demand in the market, and this is obviously a business which is absolutely workable. So this is not a cooperative which is just sort of promising fake things.
No.
There is actual demand.
Exactly.
Anyway, so how many members are you looking forward to joining the cooperative?
Thank you so very much, Manalula. It's really very brilliant questions. We are looking only 200 members to come on board so that we can work together.
This is across Zambia?
Across Zambia. So far, we've got members from Copper Belt.
Right.
We've got members from Eastern Province. People are coming on board.
Right. So how do people get to be part of this cooperative? Is joining free? Is there a subscription fee? What's the procedure if somebody wants to join?
Thank you. If someone wants to join this cooperative, Mnalula, there is a fee which we agreed as the executive, which is into that our bylaws, our constitution. Remember, the cooperative, it has got the laws, the bylaws. So it's there is indicating whichever member or person, he or she, who want to be part to join the cooperative, there's a fee of 150 kwacha, then you are in.
All right. And this cooperative is legally registered, right? It's a legal entity.
It's illegal, exactly. It's registered. Duly registered. We've got a certificate from PAGLA, which is under cooperative, and we also have got the certificate from the National Development Council.
Right. So now that you have established the fact that there is a fee which is attached to joining and being part of the cooperative, which is absolutely warranted for because you have a lot of experience, you understand the business, so obviously there's nothing for free, we understand. But what is the actual benefit for people becoming members of this particular cooperative?
Thank you so much, Manalula. The fact of the matter is that as we'll be launching this month, the benefits, number one, this member is going to have an opportunity of buying share. Remember, there are shares here. If you want to run a Kandemba something here, you can't just run it without money, Monalula. You need to you need to pump in something. You need to invest something. So, number one, they are going to have an opportunity of buying shares. And Monalula, we're going to have a strategy where, because this thing is workable, on that day, we are going to say, okay, fine. These are the benefits, really. Each and everyone is going to get. You invest, let's say, for example, 1,500 kwacha, 1,500 kwacha, you automatically, you put it after 3 months, maximum. Your money, it will be not 1,500 kwacha. Your money will be somewhere 8,000 to 9,000 kwacha.
Wow, now that's a huge
After 3
proclamation.
months. Exactly.
That's a huge proclamation. Explain, because people are going to kill you.
Thank you so very much. I'm going to explain very well.
Right.
Thank you. Looking at our budget, remember in the first place we said how much are we needing?
330,000.
330,000 kwacha. And if you can multiply 1,500 kwacha, multiply by 200 members, how much are we talking about? That is 300,000 kwacha already.
Right. Oh, okay.
Meaning this money is not coming to anybody. This money comes from us, the very same member. No wonder why I'm very much strictly, we are not interested about the 150 kwacha. We want people that are ready to work, people that are ready to invest, so that we can change our country for the better, Mnalula. So this 1,500 kwacha, we are talking, it's going to make the 300,000 kwacha. If you can multiply 1,500 kwacha, multiply by 200.
Yes, that's 300.
That's the 300,000 kwacha. And remember what I said, in every budget you're making, you don't have to forget the 10% because something may be happened tomorrow.
Right.
So, after investing that, we're going to buy these seedlings of 2,000 punches. Now, this 2,000, remember what I said. One punch can be able to give you how many? 15 to 20 punches, well managed. Did you get that?
Yes.
Now, you can imagine, after 3 months you harvest, the market that we found, they will be buying at 110 kwacha per punch. Let's 2,000 multiplied by 10.
20,000.
20,000. What if we get this 15? It will be over. So we don't want to panic.
Right.
That is 20,000, right? Now, 20,000 multiplied by 110 kwacha. That is 2,200,000 kwacha.
Yeah.
Now, just roughly so that the viewers, they can really understand. We can really notice how much each individual, the man that is going to get at the end of 3 months. 2,200,000 kwacha divided by 200 members. How much are we talking about?
But aren't we subtracting the expense?
Expenses, exactly.
Okay.
The expenses we are putting aside?
Yes.
Because this is a continuously business. It's not just a one-way offer.
Okay, I get it.
A business whereby after planting we harvest, then we forget. No, this is it is going to continue.
It's going to continue. So 2,200,000 kwacha divided by 200 members.
Exactly.
All right.
But subtract the expenses, those 330,000 kwacha, put it aside. How much are we going to remain there?
Okay, wait. So 2,200,000 kwacha, right?
Yes.
Minus 330. So we are remaining with 1,870,000 kwacha.
Now 1,770,000 what?
1,870,000 kwacha divided by the members.
Exactly.
The members are 200, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So if we divide 1,870,000 kwacha by 200 members, right? This is minus the expense. The expense has already been
exactly.
Yeah. So that is giving us 9,350.
You've seen?
Kwacha.
You've seen? This is what I'm talking about,
yes.
Monalula.
I do agree with this figure. So in a period of 3 months, if you invest 1,500 kwacha, right?
Yes.
In 3 months, you can get 9,350. If you subtract your initial investment, which is 1,500, right?
Kwacha, exactly.
So your profit is going to be 7,850. Which is a very good return on investment in 3 months.
You can imagine.
And according to the mathematics and the statistics, this is absolutely plausible. It is absolutely workable.
And from there, Manalula, just to add on, this 20,000 kwacha, it will be over. It will be plus.
Yes.
Remember what I said in the first place.
Yes, we're being conservative.
Exactly.
Because we don't know what might happen.
Exactly. That's the thing.
Right. Right.
Yes.
I do. I do understand. This is absolutely
Thank you.
workable. So, how many hectares are you planning to cultivate as a cooperative?
Thank you very much. As a cooperative, so far, the land which was already secured is over 20 hectares.
So this 20 hectares is part of the Irish potato multi-purpose cooperative.
Multi-purpose cooperative.
So this one is already done and dusted. It's already ready.
Exactly. Even today, if we say, okay, let's go, we start the project.
Okay.
Definitely, we can go and start right now.
Right. And how much capital is needed to inject into this particular project?
The profit, as I said in the first place, is 330,000 kwacha.
Yes, the capital.
That is the capital we are looking at.
Right.
And this money is coming from us, as I said, the contributions of the 1,500 kwacha.
Right.
And remember, I really need to be very clear because I don't want tomorrow to be caught to say you only told us that only 1,500 kwacha, that's the money. These are shares.
Yes.
These are shares.
Yes.
And remember, there is 100 kwacha which will be going towards administration fee.
Right.
Every month for a period of 3 months.
Right.
Okay. This money, Munalula, it is going. These are the monies that is going to be paid by the labor. Those are the people that are going to be employed.
Right.
Remember, we are going to create a job.
Right.
On that particular province.
Right.
There will be people that will be managing this project. Because why am I saying so? We have got members from Chipata.
Yes.
We have got members from Copperbelt.
Yes.
Now, are you telling me these members, are they going to manage to travel from that place
To Chikankata.
to Chikankata just to go and water
No.
those potatoes?
No.
So we'll just tell them, 100 kwacha is enough per month, you are done. And 100 kwacha multiplied by 200 people, we are talking of 20,000. So this 20,000 kwacha is going to be more than enough.
For 3 months.
For 3 months.
Correct. I understand. Well, that's I do see it working in my mind now. Like, it's a very workable thing.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Right. So what plans do you have to achieve this great multi-billion Irish potato project in the next 3 years?
Thank you very much. In the next 3 years, the plan that we are having in Munalula is to recruit the farmers, to engage the farmers. In 3 years' time, there's a time where this cooperative, this community-first multi-purpose cooperative society limited is really going to make a lot of noise. Because what we are going to do in 3 years' time, there's a time where we members, 200 members, we are going to put them on the fixed salary. Each and every individual must get paid at the end of the month. And you can imagine 3 years from now, the livelihood of the communities in all 10 provinces, they will benefit.
Right.
In all 10 provinces, in 3 years from now, the job is going to be created. We are going to create a massive job opportunity to the people. The livelihood of our community, of our societies, they are not going to be the same at home, Nalula.
Of course.
That is our vision.
Right. So who inspired you, and why did you decide to come up, or rather start forming cooperatives?
Thank you so very much. It is a long story. I think I'll cut it shortly. There was a time, I'm a youth. Mnalula. There was a time when we heard about the youth empowerment. Some of us, I think we had know that intentions of, to be part of the cooperative or to form up a cooperative. But really they made a lot of noise, the previous regime. It was really something which is I'm really appreciating it today to say, those guys, it was really something where they started preaching to say, form up the cooperative. Form up the cooperative so that you can be funded. There's youth empowerment.
Right.
And the applications form, they were distributed in all districts.
Right.
And I said, I think it's really going to help us. I, as the founder, I stood up, I said, I think let me form up a cooperative. I started finding out, because I didn't know, Munalula, what was really the process, where to begin in order for you to form a cooperative.
Right.
It was new to me.
Right.
When I consulted, I was told you need to be 10 and above. That's when your cooperative can be formed. Failure that, you can't. I started recruiting my friends, one of my friend, come here until we were 10. And we got those applications form we filling in and we submitted. After 2 or 3 weeks, our cooperatives was duly registered. And therefore, I rushed. These friends of mine, these my colleagues, the people that I recruited, they were not interested. I started running up and down, going to offices, Ministry of Youth, Child Development, Sport, getting, applications form, filling in, I submitted. The whole 2020, Munalula. I think I submitted not less than 30 applications.
Right.
For Community-First Multi-Purpose Cooperative Society Limited.
Right.
But do you know what happened? None of all those applications were being approved that, no, we are going to fund you. And I sat down, I said, I think this is fake. We are not going to benefit anything.
Right.
I sat down. I said, I think we can do something better. We had a conference. If I'm not mistaken, that was last year. This Bali, the New Dawn government, talked about the cooperatives, talked about the opportunities before they won. And they said, Lily, you need to be doing something. And I said, I think this is really the time that we really need to do something indeed. And I started it. I worked up. And that's how I came up to say, no, this is the time that we really need to do something as a cooperative, Munalula. I went to Chikankata. That's how I started this project. Just after this project, 2 months ago, I had these intentions of recruiting 200 members to come on board so that we can really work together. I had another conference. We had another conference, which was called Indaba, at the Molongoshi International Conference Center, where we were being addressed by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zambia, Hakainde Hichilema. And that's where I was really attached, because he really motivated us. He talked about hard work. He told about his story, how he began.
Right.
I was very motivated. And he said, you really need to wake up. Work hard. When you work hard, definitely, then you're going to change the society. Don't just sit and depend to say, no, the government will find me, the government will be able to find me. No. Stand up, work hard, push. I was very motivated, Munalula. And therefore, I went home and sat for almost 2 or 3 days thinking about this. How are we going to go about it? I asked my spouse, who's my beautiful wife. I love my wife so much. She advised. She said, anyway, honey, I think you need to do this and that. I said, what? No, let us just continue with these members. I said, okay, let's try to think. Just something came up into my mind, Munalula. On the 3rd day. I don't know what really happened. It just came into my mind to say, no, you need to recruit 200 people. And these 200 people, remember the project that you did last year? This year you can even start 2,000. It just came into my mind, referring the motivations where I was being inspired by His Excellency at that Molongoshi Indaba conference. I said, I think this is the way to go. That's where I just started Munalula. The first post, it was on Mwebantu.
Right.
I think that's where I got inspired.
Right. So anyway, your story is very workable.
Thank you.
We did the numbers, and it's something that can actually work.
Thank you so very much.
So obviously the people have been inspired, and we are all motivated. We really want to jump into this as soon as possible.
No, please, thank you so very much.
Kindly give us your conclusion. What do you expect from the government, and just basically give us your concluding remarks.
Thank you so very much. I think this time I may take this great opportunity to say congratulations to the New Dawn government for the hard working, for the thing that they've really done. And we youth, we are really appreciating and grateful because we are really seeing what is happening. Looking at the jobs which were being promised,
Right.
Over 11,000 nurses are being deployed today. Over 30,000 teachers are being, given jobs. So we are really appreciating. So congratulations to the New Dawn government. And really what we are asking from the government, support us, help us into this project so that we can be able to achieve. We can be able to deliver to the people of Zambia. And really, the people of Zambia, the livelihood, the community, their lives should not be the same. So the government, if government can help us to support us, this project that we are about to launch, we are going to be really very grateful. But we are very grateful for the effort, really, for the things that we are seeing with our own eyes. So I think that's what I can say at us now, Munalula.
Right. And lastly, just give us your contact details and how people can get a hold of you, because we're running out of time right now. So
thank you. Our contact number is 0976 another 6 41 118. 0976 641 118.
Can you say that again?
0976 641 118.
All right. And do you have any email address, any website?
The email address is there. That is Mwiinga Charles 118@gmail.com.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Charles Mwiinga. It has been a pleasure
discussing
business and just basically how this whole cooperative thing works. And we have had very great insights from you. So we hope to have you one more time, and we wish to visit one of your projects in the near future so that we can actually show that you are actually about your business and you are doing the things that you're talking about.
Thank you so very much, Munalola. My pleasure is mine. I'm really very grateful to have you. And to the viewers, may the good God, may the good Lord continue blessing you wherever you are watching us from. Thank you so much.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was some very powerful, insightful thing, and we learned a lot about cooperatives. So we are definitely going to be keeping track of what is going to be happening to the cooperative that Mr. Mwiinga is part of, and hopefully we are going to learn a whole lot more. So from me and the Z Corner Studios, it's lovely. Goodbye.